folks. Welcome to another episode of Cabin Adventures. Glad to have you guys here. We're out here once again in the good old Whispering Pines, set for another fantastic weekend of shenanigans in the bush. So, glad you guys could join us. We're just loading the old ATVs up. We'll catch you guys out there. So in previous episodes, you guys may have noticed that we had this little guy here. A little guy. It's a big guy, but is our transport truck. Our transporter. But now we got a little ripper. I'm sure there'll be some good times on that guy. So unfortunately, I got stuck with the tractor duty. So I'm carrying all the supplies back in there while Travis is taking the little ripper out. Gotta go slow and steady. Well, we made it. Got everything set up back here. Unloaded the tractor. Not sure what is next in store for us, but I'll keep you folks updated. Well, folks, we got a little bit of a fire going on here. The mosquitoes aren't too bad this evening. I'm sure that they'll get a little bit worse as dusk kind of starts to settle. So it's actually summer solstice today, so it's the longest day of the year. So we got quite a bit of sunlight still remaining. It's about 6:25, so. Just relaxing for a little bit. And then we're gonna figure out some grub for this evening. We got this little contraption going. I'm told that this is a Nova Scotian smoker. It's supposed to repel the mosquitoes around. So basically what you do is you start burning up a piece of egg carton and it just smolders in there and it's supposed to smoke out the mosquitoes. So we got our fire going here. And if you guys can see in the distance, we got our Nova Scotian smoker smoking away. The little trooper just chugging along. The burger sizzling away. Now that's what we call a burger. After lighting our tiki torch perimeter, the bugs seem to have buggered off. After a relaxing evening by the fire, it's time to call it a night. We'll catch you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, folks. Looks like we got a cracker of a day on our hands here. It's about 8:15. So we're just slowly starting to get up. We don't really have a set agenda today, but I'm sure we'll get up to some fun shenanigans. So what I was thinking for this adventure is setting up my Oak Creek hammock. So as you saw last episode, Ryan had one. So we're going to set one up right between these two trees and see how it works out for me. Maybe take a little bit of a nap. So we're plugging away on this, and as you can see, it's come along pretty quick actually. This took me about a minute and a half to set up. This end, we'll see whether there's the string lines, so that kind of separate this a little bit further, how Uncle Ryan has. But I don't think we'll set that up, but we'll see how it is regardless. Well, we did it. Got it all set up here. Sort of a little issue, but I think I can sort that out. Basically, I'm holding it up with my hands. The net kind of drops down, but I'll just tie a piece of string and get it coming across here with some elevation. Should be good to go. But I'm ready to sleep like this. And that's how the setup looks from outside. Time for a little nap. Time for some morning coffee.
Sorry.
And breakfast is served. Time to ride the tractor again. Well, Travis gets the fun. Slow and steady wins the race. So we're out here on the airplane strip, about to collect some wood. Bambi. So we're preparing for another night of burning. As you guys can see, we have a bit of a selection. Last time on Cabin Adventures, you guys saw a different way of collecting wood. This is called roughing it to the extreme. We have a pile and no trees to chop. No underestimating the heat today, folks. It is a scorcher. Quite sweaty work. All loaded up. Unfortunately, I missed recording it, but I was able to take the old little ripper out for a spin. She's pretty quick. Time for a little bit of target practice. Let's have some fun. Slowly but surely replenishing the stockpile we got back here. But that's what we have to look forward to. So we're out on the boardwalk taking a stroll, see how far we can get. But as you guys can hear, it's quite a bit of wildlife. Out here, here's some frogs and running some birds and whatnot. But yeah, she's getting pretty boggy here. We're gonna try to keep going here, but it's getting pretty soggy. Might have to turn back. So every step you take, you're kind of floating a little bit. But we're surviving. We've almost made it. Home stretch here. This has been a long time coming. So we started building this about 3 years ago at this point, this walkway, and we're finally almost there. The goal is to do some fishing in this lake at some point, but we'll see. I think Tyler needs to dump a few more buckets before we can set sail to this guy. So we're trekking back here, but there's one stretch that is absolutely beautiful walking, and there's others, like that one, where you really have to be paying attention. Guess that's time to put the camera away. Home stretch here.
That's the face right there of being proud of his fire.
No, not yet. There we go.
Oh, she's a roasting.
Hell of a start to a fire. This is how we say screw you to the mosquitoes. And of course we got this super trooper chugging along.
Whoever made it up, I think it says like CMH.
Yeah, somebody like.
Well, looks like these guys are prepped and ready to get to room temperature. Let them sit for 20-25 minutes and throw them on the cast iron. We'll show you guys how it's done. We're just applying a little bit of rosemary onto the frying pan. But that's just a little bit of, just for the spice, so we're going to heat these guys up. But the first plan of attack is the twice baked potato style, guys. So why are you cutting up an orange? For some old fashions.
And let's leave this side going.
So we got these twice baked potatoes going here on the barbecue. In a second, we shall throw on the steaks. We're ready for action. So we're sizzling away here. So gonna leave these guys on here for about 5 minutes. Get a nice sear on them. And then what we'll do is we'll throw them onto the barbecue. Well, that's what we call a meal. So decided to make the trek out back before the sunset, so I can see whether get some decent shots for you guys. But going out to the lake, shows you how it goes. headed back now. It's, can't really tell on the camera, but it's getting dark pretty quick, so I figured I'd head back and relax for a little bit. And we'll see what the rest of the evening has in store. And just like that, we call it a night. We'll see you folks in the morning. Well, good morning, folks. Not off to a rushing start this morning. It's about 10 a.m., but we're slowly starting to pack up things. Starting to wrap things up here at Whispering Pines. Gonna make some breakfast and keep plucking away. Ty's cooking up a feast.
You see Gordon Ramsay over here.
Since I haven't previously, let's take a little bit of a spin around here and show you guys what we have. So that's the cabin right here. Over here, what is going to be a water feeding system to the cabin. We got the shower house. The outhouse, and what is going to be the woodshed. Well, that is basically it. Time to head back onto the road.